Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I'm on the test server. I'm going to talk to you about some of the new updates. I've already dropped a video about new champions. I've dropped a video with Emic doing some silly stuff in Clan Boss. But for this video, I want to talk to you about the other changes that they're dropping in. And there's only a couple actually, but they're quite significant changes. So the first one is about gear. The second one is about Clan Boss auto battles, which I know we've all been after. Does it do what we want it to do is the question. So we'll find it out in a minute. But for now, they've added in up to 9-piece protection and stone skin gearing. This is honestly like it could be a massive game changer, especially for Arena. So for protection gear, you've now got the extra piece bonuses. So firstly, they've buffed the chance of the 4-piece and the 6-piece protecting your buff that you put out there. I think they must have seen like protection gear just wasn't really being used a lot, and they wanted to up the ante on it. So they've upped now a 4-piece to be a 25% protection, 6-piece 50% chance to protect a buff. The way this works is whoever's the buffer takes Sifi, puts 3 buffs on everybody. Whoever's the buffer is the person who would need to wear protection gear. So you could still put your Nuka in damaging gear. Their buffs have still got that chance to be protected. Okay, so it's actually pretty busted good to try and protect your Nuka. So yeah, 50% chance now on a 6-piece, but they've added 7, 8, and 9-piece. Now, as far as I'm aware, I don't have any of it on the test server. We can't show you it. But as far as I'm aware, it's only going to be available from Hydra Clash, which must mean it's basically coming now. Yeah, it's probably coming with the next Hydra reset or soon after. But for a 7-piece now, which would mean obviously bringing a ring in, you get another 20 resistance. So in total, 40 resistance for a full set. It's nothing really. Doesn't really help you in any way, honestly. But for 8-piece now, another 8% speed. This is significant because it means you've got 32% speed. Yeah, if you think about actual speed gear, 6 pieces of speed gear is 36% speed. So it's nearly as fast as actual speed gear, but you're also protecting a whole bunch of the buffs that you're giving to your team. So this is nuts, actually. This is a nutty addition to put more speed here. So yeah, if you go for the full 9 pieces, it's a 75% chance to protect the buffs. Plus you're getting that speed, which is so close to speed gear anyway. And allies deal 5% more damage for each buff placed by this wearer. Yeah, so if you've got Sifi placing 3 buffs and Duchess placing another 2 buffs or whatever, you're going to give your damage dealer 25% more damage as well as protecting their buffs. I mean, I feel like this could end up being the new meta. Certainly in live arena, I think we're going to see people move into protection gear a lot. So this is pretty nuts. If we then look at stone skin, same idea, 9 pieces available now. This is way less impactful in my opinion. So 7 pieces I think people might go to because you get an extra chunk of health, 8% more health, 40 resistance at 8-piece. And then basically if you go to 9 pieces, the stone skin shield value just increases. Now, I don't see a lot of people hitting through stone skin anyway. So I don't think this is that impactful. Unless maybe at very high-end arena, maybe they are. But I don't really see champions smacking through my stone skin. And I don't really smack through other people's unless I'm getting like a big Turvold double whack. And even then, it's hard to do. So I don't think this is going to make a massive difference. But I think the protection change will. Now let's talk Clan Boss. Clan Boss changed. Now I kind of made a bit of a mistake when I wanted to show you guys this because I didn't know how it was going to run. But basically, I one-keyed Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. Okay, I did it. And then what it's done is it's opened up quick battle. Okay, so I can now, as long as I've got, well, I'll show you actually. Let's throw this team in. I can still hit quick battle with any team I choose. Okay, this is not a team that's geared or a team that's ready for Clan Boss. I can still hit the quick battle. And what it will do is it will calculate the damage that this team would have done. I'm expecting extremely low numbers. Yeah, 3.5 mil. Okay. Now, if I've got, what it's going to do is run your team on a full auto basis. So if I got a team that does a lot of damage, like this absurd team, which by the way, I've just dropped a video about, check it out after this one, then it's going to run the damage that it thinks it's going to do here, and it's going to base it on the affinity that you're on. It has to be, though, a full auto team. That's the problem. Like, it will run it full auto. So if you've got a team like my current Nightmare team here, I actually need to do a little bit of setup to make it really good, right? So for my Nightmare team, what I actually need to do is I need to make Manny to do an extra A1. Okay? And unfortunately, there's no way to tell the AI to do that, to say, Manny, to please do 2 A1s. So when I hit quick battle here, I'm expecting to not get a 1 key. Oh, I did anyway. Damn. Why? I don't really know why. That's kind of nuts to me. I don't feel like that should have done that level of damage. Is that just lucky? That's weird to me, because actually when I normally run it and watch it, it doesn't do anywhere near that level of damage. Similar sort of level of damage again. So that's weird. I don't know why it's done that. But the bad news here is for the average player that is not 1 key in clan bosses. So I asked YST to go in and try a different test. YST checked to see what would happen if he didn't clear with a 1 key straight away. So what happened with YST is he went into hard and just put like a Mickey Mouse team in, right? And if he didn't 1 key it, it basically said, this isn't enabled for a quick battle yet until you do this much damage. Which is poor, honestly, because you know what it should do is it should just let you do a quick battle, whether you 1 key it or not, and just calculate your damage. Like, most people probably, at best, 3 key, if not 4 key, when they get to higher levels. Like, to expect everybody to be able to 1 key it's almost a bit colorblind, you know, of the situation. So it's going to end up being an update that only really benefits the very end game player that is able to 1 key clan boss. Because what will happen is if you haven't 1 keyed a certain level, it'll basically say quick battle's not available for you until you do this much damage with a single key. It's a really, like, honestly, this is, I hope they change this. We're going to feed this back in the content creator chat. What they should do, as long as you've got an auto team, it should just let you do a quick battle whether you've 1 keyed it or not. Maybe it only unlocks once you've received a top chest. Okay, and that doesn't matter how many keys you use, but maybe it only unlocks when you get a top chest or something. But to only unlock to people that 1 key it, it's just a bit dumb. It just doesn't make a ton of sense. So for anyone who has 1 keyed and they've got a team that will consistently 1 key, it's great. Yeah, you just literally go in, you hit your quick battle, and that's going to be you done for the day, like in seconds. As you see it here, it's literally seconds to go. This is my normal team. I think they've still got gear on. Yeah, I mean, you've seen it. It literally takes a few seconds, does your quick battle, works out the damage, and away you go. But if you are not able to 1 key, it's going to make literally 0 difference to your day, which I think is a poor implementation for something which should be received by everybody as a bit of a time saver in the game. So there you go, guys. That's the changes. Make sure you check out a couple of the other videos I've just dropped, because we've got a whole bunch of new test server stuff coming out right now. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.